Good morning, guys. This is Lisa from Happytohook Creations, and today is, I know it's Tuesday, and it's the 15th. I hope everyone had a wonderful Valentine's Day. I'm sure if you've been following me for a while now, you know that yesterday was our oldest daughter's birthday. So that was Jessica, and it was also my brother and his wife. It was their 30th wedding anniversary. So, hey, Lori. And of course, hi, Jessica. I spoke to my daughter yesterday and spoke to my brother and his wife. So yeah, Valentine's Day, pretty good day. There's a lot of birthdays. I know that Debbie from the Canadian Crocheter, it's her daughter's birthday, or it was yesterday as well. So Debbie, please make sure to let her know I said happy birthday. And anyone else who had a birthday yesterday and one today, happy birthday. All right, so I know it's been a few days since I posted a video, but a lot has happened since then. This has happened. This was Friday, the 11th. This is my the left side carpal tunnel this time, because I did the right one April, I believe, of last year. And since I'm not going to be crocheting for a couple of weeks, I thought I'd get on here and maybe share some of my favorite hat patterns with you guys, because y'all know I like making hats. I love making hats. Sometimes they can be like, ugh, I can't believe I'm making another one of these, or this is the same stitch, but sometimes it's just what you need. So I don't mind doing stitches that are, you know, difficult to do. I love that. I love a challenge, but sometimes, especially when I'm getting home from work and I'm home a little bit late and I get dinner started and everything, but I know I want to crochet something to just kind of get my mind off of my day, I'm going to whip up something that's just going to be mindless. I don't want to think about it. I just say, okay, you know what? Today I'm going to do a divine hat. So then I'll do a divine hat. Just something that I don't have to look at the instructions, because it's something I've never made before. I've only made like once or twice. We all know I've made the divine hat like, I don't know, numerous times. So that's something that I can do without even thinking about it. And then, of course, you know, when you got more time, if it's a hat, it's a hat pattern, you better believe I'm going to do it. So, and before I get to this next part, this is why I was getting to hats and patterns and things a little bit tricky. I wanted to say hi to all my subscribers, new, old, future. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. You're awesome. So I just wanted to say thank you. All right. So I was looking at one of my I was watching one of my podcasters, Zelda NRJ3. Hi, Z. And she was showing a hat pattern. Well, this is like twice now that she's seen something and I've actually gone nuts over it. So the first one was, of course, the messy bun hat that is the front post, back post only. It's the entire hat is made with just front post and back post stitches. So if you like making those, it's a great hat for you. These right here, that's what all of those hats are. Those are, you know what, let me grab some, because I've got a stack of some hats that I really like to make. So let me grab a few. There we go. All right, I'll grab a few of those, and when I go over them, I'll show them all to you guys. All right, so, ugh, my hair. Well, at least I'm right-handed, and I mean, my right hand's free, and I can at least comb it a little bit. Distraction. So anyway, she showed me this hat in one of her videos, and I will link that in the description box below. Then, a few weeks back now, see, you hear weird noises, right? It's probably my dog. Anyway, I'm the only one home. So, she posted another video of a double ponytail hat. And of course, I believe the girl that made it, her name is Lizzie Bees. I will look it up, and it'll be in the description box. It'll say or double ponytail beanie. It was the most adorable thing I'd ever seen. So cute. And before I can even, because it is a paid for pattern, And so before I could go and check it out, I had made a comment to Z that it was just adorable. She gifted me the pattern because, thank you, Z, because she's super duper awesome. And she even said, let me know if you have, if you've got any questions, because I've made a few already. Sure enough, when I got to a certain round, I was like, wait a minute, what? And so I reached out to her. So we're like going back and forth. I don't even know what her time zone is. And Z, I hope I wasn't waking you up or anything. Because, sometimes I stay up a little late and sometimes I don't. But she reached out to me, told me exactly what I needed to do. I made one. Abby wanted it to be brown. I don't even know where. I've made her two since then. They're in her room somewhere. I'm not going in that place. There's like certain places you just don't go. I'm not going in my daughter's room. But there is a picture on my, I believe my Facebook page of Abby wearing the brown one. That was the first one that I made. And I also reached out to Lizzie and I told her it was a great pattern and how wonderful Zelda. Well, yeah, but I like calling her Z. How wonderful Z was, to kind of walk me through the part that I was like I had some questions. I'm like, okay, wait, what exactly does it mean right here? Perfect. It was just so awesome. So, and seeing the smile on my daughter's face was well worth it. It was so amazing. And I'll probably be making her friend a hat. She's already hinted a few times. So, and that's perfectly fine with me. Because, when you have that friend that you have to be twins, you have to wear the same color hat. And so I'm going to make them one in their school colors. They're the generals. So their colors are royal blue, gray or silver, and then white. So yeah, so that's going to be fun. So that was, that was really fun to make. And I know I'm going to make another one. And then I thought, since I can't crochet right now, that's when I said, you know what, let me share some of these hat patterns with you guys. So the hat patterns that I am going to share with you, there's just a few, but two of them are paid for patterns. The one that I just mentioned, the double ponytail, and I've got a picture of the, hold on, let me see if I can get her, because she is just stinking adorable. Okay, hold on, let me fold it in half. And yeah, her name is Lizzie, and she's calling it Bucket of Buns Hat. And there is Lizzie. Isn't she cute? So yeah, so the only thing I did different was the brim, because Abby wanted it closer to her head and not out like a bucket hat. But yeah, so I will have the link to that pattern in the description box below. And like I said, after I got over the initial, it was just great. It's a great pattern. And then after you make the first one, you're just like, man, I got to whip a bunch of these up. So I've been up for quite a while. I can't sleep comfortably in my bed, so I've been on my couch, and it's reclining, the end couch, because I have to keep this propped up, and then I use the ice pack. And yeah, so I've already had 3 cups of coffee. I think I cut myself off from coffee. I was like, you know what? No more. So right now, this was a swap. I wonder I'm trying to remember who gave this to me. I got a pack of herbal tea, and this is red raspberry. Oh, it's delicious. So yeah, so I thought I'd switch to tea. So I'm not bouncing off the walls today. All right. So anyway, aside from some of the hats that I'm going to show you, I'm also going to show you one of my favorite cowl patterns. And I'm sure you guys have guessed that already just by saying favorite cowl pattern. So let me just start so I don't keep you too long. But the second paid pattern is a hat that I absolutely love. Now, the pattern. When I first made it, I did not want to do the brim that way because it just, I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I didn't like it, but I just thought, nah, I like doing front post, back post, or I like doing the single crochet and then back loop only throughout for the brim. And I thought, nope, I'm going to do it the way the pattern says to do it. Because I've made these hats. I've made several already. And of course, that will also, everything that I talk about will be in the description box below. If I can find a link for it, it'll be down there. So I want to show you this one. This is by another one of my podcasters that I watch, Rel of the Dabbling Hook. Hi, Rel. And this is her Victrina beanie. And I made it out of pumpkin. And the brim is, this is how the brim is made in the pattern. Okay. And, oops, it's kind of hard to hold things up when I can't grip it. But this is one of my favorites to make as well. And this is a paid for pattern. I will give you the link on Ravelry to purchase it. It is a great pattern, guys. It works up quick. You can use chunky yarn and it'll be done. I mean, seriously, even the brim is quick to make. So you will like this pattern. And I will have that in the description box below. The first time I made it in this pattern, I think I made it a variegated color. I know it was my softy chunky yarn that I used, and this is also softy chunky in pumpkin. So yeah, works up quick, guys. And even if you're a beginner, I bet you can get that hat done a couple hours. Seriously. So if you have last minute gifts or something to make, that should definitely be on your list of items to make. Okay. So another beanie that I discovered it's called the 30-minute beanie. And a while back, there was a couple of videos ago, I looked for this. I found it on Pinterest just on a whim, last year. Could have been the year before. But I thought, okay, 30 minutes, let me make it. Well, yeah, it does work up really quick. But then when I went to find it again, it was a paid for pattern. And I thought, wait a minute. No, because it said free. So I guess it's either or. So, to support the person, and I don't have her name. I'll have the link to the description or the link below so that you guys can click on that. But then when I went to find it again to pay for it, I couldn't find it. It just said, I just popped in 30-minute beanie and there it was again. So that's the link I'll put down there. And it's one that I use a lot as well, especially when I'm making my sets. So, yeah, so I made it. Hold on. I've got two here to show you because the rest are packed away, but I've got these two. And this one was made with, this was Premier yarn. I love this. I love the colors. So this is it. So with this particular beanie, you're making it smaller at the top, and then you're doing the body of it, and then you're doing the brim all in one. You don't do the brim later. It makes the brim as you go, and you're going back and forth. So, and it makes it smaller up here because this is the top part that you have to singe, of course, for the hat. And then you sew it up on the side. And like I said, it's really quick. Can you see? And I know these colors are a little wonky, so I thought I will also show you in a Premier yarn that I got I found this. I didn't even know I had any of this left. And I had enough to make another hat and scarf. And so you see how it makes its own brim? Oh, hold on a minute. There we go. So it makes its own brim right here. I love these little sparklies. They're so cute. Someone had inquired about this. I will look you up, but you said if I found it and made another hat and scarf set to let you know. So if you're still interested, please reach out to me, but I am going to look it up because I think you left me a message in the comments. So I'll find you. But anyway, this is the 30-minute beanie. Makes the top smaller so you can singe it. Then it makes the body and then the brim all in one. So that's another one that I also like to do. Super quick. Get some chunky yarn out that you haven't used in a while. And that takes one skein of chunky yarn. I think it's the one that's got like 109 yards, something like that. But it's, yeah, it's perfect. And you'll even have enough to sew it up and everything. So there you go. So that's 2 so far. Yeah, I keep looking at that Victrina beanie. I can't wait to get back into crocheting. When you can't do it, you find all this stuff that you want to do and you want to crochet, and it's like, oh, not yet. The stitches don't even come out till next Tuesday, the 22nd. All right, so next is the one I've already talked to you about, and it's the messy bun beanie. And like I said, it's just front post and back post. If you like that stitch, this is a great hat to make. You know, if you don't, then I don't recommend it. But yeah, it's really cute. It works up quick. And again, if you're looking for a last minute gift or something to make even for yourself, this is a good hat to make. And if you have hair, to put it in through the hole. And if you don't, just close it up at the top. And it's still a great hat. It's a great looking hat. It's good and stretchy. I'd show you, but yeah, I can't. So trust me, it's good and stretchy. So there's that one. And this one, like I said, it's just, I think it was just called maybe textured messy bun. I don't know. It'll be in the bottom. It'll be at the bottom. All right. This one right here is my own pattern that I've been using for a while. And every time I make it, I've made it several times. I've had a few orders. And I call this the Jaina beanie, Jana. And this has been a work in progress, because when I first started making it, I would close it at the end, which left, left a seam. I didn't like that. So I started making it in the round. So it's a nice clean look, which I love. And of course, I have to have my my rainbow pom-pom on there. But yeah. And I love this yarn because it makes it different every single time. The pattern itself, because the brims are different. If you check out my Etsy shop, this is listed. And there's like 3 or 4 hats because every time I make one, it's different. So I like to take a picture of it. And it will be different because you're dealing with variegated yarn. But I just love the way it looked. And of course, Jaina are the initials of my children. So someone had asked me that, and they're like, well, how'd you come up with that? And I mentioned it in the video before, but that is why. So my children's initials, and that's what it spells. So there's that one. And again, working in the round, it's nice and clean, and you don't have to worry about a seam in the back. Now that one won't be in the description box because I have not printed. It's just something I made. So I do not have a pattern for that one, you guys. Just an FYI. All right. This one is another hat pattern that I really liked to make. Still like making it. And the names, I just can't remember the names. I know the name of the hat, but the name of the person who did it, you'll find out. I'll put it in the link. But Stormy Waters hat. It is the neatest looking pattern because I've made it with different colors of yarn, a solid color, a variegated, or striped yarn. I only have 2 left, so these are the 2 I have to show you. Not sure if this is discontinued yarn. This is the Karen, I don't know, ombre. I think this is the ombre yarn, but this is the Stormy Waters hat. Look at how cool that looks. I just think that is a neat looking hat. I like the texture of it. I like the way it works up. And so I'm gonna get my hand in there. Yeah, isn't that cute? I just really like, and this is another quick hat. Again, another quick one to make. So there's that one. And then the only other one I have, this is definitely a discontinued because it's a Hobby Lobby yarn, but it was a rainbow and it was just adorable. You see how nice those stitches are? Just looks really good. I like it. This was one of my favorites. I was hoping they'd get it back, but they didn't. Should have bought a bunch of this because I've made shawls and scarves and a bunch of hats with this colorway, and it's just so pretty. So, and again, this is called Stormy Waters. And if you guys make any of these hats after you've watched this video, or if you have made them, let me know. And if you're on my Facebook page, show me a picture. I love seeing pictures of, you know, anything that I've made or that I want to make in different color schemes. That's the absolute best. Okay, so you guys know what my all-time favorite hat is, right? If you haven't figured it out yet. One of my favorites to whip up, the Divine hat. Hands down, it's just one of my favorites. I love it. I've been making them for quite a while. And I have like a stack here because I've got another craft show coming up the first weekend of March. And the Divine hats sell really well. So, and I keep saying I'm going to put pom-poms on them. I haven't yet. So there's, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of them, all different colors, because I just want you to get an idea how it looks if you've never made one. If you've never made a Divine hat, you really need to, because I think you'll like it. So this one, of course, is in Retro Stripe from Red Heart. There is that one. This one is definitely a fan favorite. So I have to make sure I have one in this yarn on the table, 1 or 2 at least, because it always sells. Mostly little girls. They see this hat and they just got to have it. So I have to make sure that I have one in this color scheme especially. This one was leftover yarn. Looks like maybe a Karen cake or a Bernat pop. But it was just in my stash, so it was enough to make a hat. That's all I cared about. And this one I think is chambray from a Bernat pop that I had in my stash. Okay. And, oh, seriously, hold on. I dropped one. That's why I was like, no. Leftover yarn. It looked like some kind of a, I don't know what it was. I don't save the labels, but it looks like there's 3 different colors there. So probably, I don't know, a Karen cake or something. But there's the gray, which I like. This one you have seen if you follow me on Instagram, because I took a picture of it after after I had COVID, and because I didn't crochet hardly at all, maybe once, I don't know. But this was my first hat after recovering from COVID, so I posted it on Instagram. Love it. This was done in Red Heart Favorite Stripes, I believe. Ooh, now I don't know. I think it's Favorite Stripes. But don't you just love all those colors? Isn't that great? So there's that one. And the last one was just a ball of yarn that I found. I was probably saving it for, I don't know, baby booties or something, because it's a really pretty pastel color. But then I thought, bet I got enough to make a hat. Guess what? I had enough to make a hat. So I did. So there's that one. And I really like it. If you like pastel colors, it's a good hat. I mean, I don't know. Someone will like it or someone won't like it. If it doesn't sell, I usually just donate them anyway. Okay, that's enough Divine hats. I just thought I'd throw that out there. So those are some of my favorite hats that I do like to crochet. I do have 2 cowls, and this is going to be fun. So my favorite cowl to make, with or without buttons, is it's Fall Y'all cowl. And it's formerly by Bob Wilson 123, who is now Crochet by Claire. And this is it. Hold on, let me see. It's really hard to, hold on. It's really hard to display this. I think if I go like this. So there it is. And sometimes there'll be a button there and a button there. This is a child size, of course. You can make it wider and a little bit longer for an adult if you would like. And I sell this with, sometimes I'll make the back loop only single crochet or half double to match the hat. But the Victrina beanie by the Dabbling Hook, that's the beanie that I showed you. It goes with this one. And I've sold a Victrina beanie pattern hat that I've made with this type of cowl. They like them together. So I like making those hat sets as well. So just a thought. If you're looking for something to make with it, the Victrina beanie works really well with this. And this is, again, pumpkin, and it's Bernat Softy Chunky yarn. And then this is the beanie, or the beanie. This matches the beanie. Hold on, I'm trying to get my arm underneath it. This matches the beanie that I made with the Premier yarn, the Premier sequence. All right, so there's that. And these, again, just another pattern that whips up really quick, guys. Let's see. Oops, let me get I'm dropping stuff all over the place. Let me get another sip of my wonderful tea. Man, I love that red raspberry. That's good. Okay, so there's two other patterns. They're not hats, but this is definitely honorable mention. If you follow the crochet, the crochet community, and you have for a while, you would know that Melanie Ham, who has her own channel, she passed away last month. And I looked I've got a ton of patterns that I printed up from her blog because she was absolutely wonderful. Such an easygoing, she had a beautiful smile. She was such a great lady. And I know, I'm not alone in saying that everybody was really praying that she was going to make it through this one. She did not, and it just had me thinking, what kind of, which patterns do I use the most from the whole stack of patterns that I have from Melanie? And her tutorials are wonderful. And her YouTube channel is Melanie Ham, which will also be below. So I found two that I use like a lot. a lot. And I have them here. And like I said, you can find them on her blog. So the first one is the round scrubbies. And see, I even put her name at the top so I would know who did it. I don't know if it's on anywhere else. That's kind of weird. But yeah, so this is her, this is the round crochet face scrubby. Really, really quick to make. This is one of the first ones when I first started making these, she was the one I went to. So really, really easy to make. And then her second one, hold on, I'm trying, it's multiple papers. All right, I got it. Oh! So, and then there's this one. And this is her, excuse me, textured crochet washcloth. Okay, so there's that. And then on the back, there's that. All right. Great washcloth. And then, when you're done, it is good and textured. I just fold it up and put the labels around it. So this is another one that I use on top of the, what is it, linen stitch? Everyone calls it, I've heard it called the linen stitch, the grid stitch, it's, for me, it's the single crochet, double crochet. And then a lot of times I make it single crochet, half double crochet, just to change it up a little bit. But if you're interested in something different and in textured, check out Melanie Ham's blog. And definitely check out her channel. But I definitely, I wanted to show you guys that because, I've used that for years and years. And, it's always sad when someone in our community dies. But yeah, definitely hop on over there because she's got a lot of great tutorials. There's so many people out there. And as always, I put a list of some of the podcasters that I watch a lot. Even if I don't comment on your channel, because sometimes I just don't have time. because I'm watching it while I'm stopped at a at a railroad crossing because there's a train that takes like 15 minutes. And so if I may not comment, but I definitely watch you. And like I said, there's a bunch out there. There's so many that are now crocheting and knitting together. Whew, one of these days I'll try it. I just don't know. Anywho, those are some of my favorites, guys. If you have any questions or you want to make any comments about what your favorite hat pattern is, before you do, if you in the comments, please make sure that you let us know if it is a free pattern or a paid pattern. That way, you know, if someone wants to go over there and check it out, they're not like, oh, well, they said this was free when it wasn't. So I've shown you through all the hats, there are 2 paid patterns. The Bucket of Buns hat by Lizzie and the Victrina beanie by Rel of the Dabbling Hook. And like I said, I'll have everything in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I do have another video coming because I did actually finish 2 objects 2 nights before my surgery. So I'd love to show those to you. In the meantime, it's been 31 minutes. It's time to get off here and let you guys take a breather. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Happy hooking. Bye.